Welcome to Headspace on Focus and to day one of part one. So no matter what it is that you're wanting to be more focused on, it may be just in a very general way in life, or it may be on something very specific. Maybe to be more focused on your family, on your relationships, in your work, or it may be a specific activity, maybe a sport or a hobby, a musical instrument, anything at all. No matter what it is, the same instructions apply. It's the ability to not only be undistracted, but also to place quite deliberately your attention on one thing at one time. Now, this particular exercise builds on the foundation exercise, and there are two kind of key aspects to it. On the one hand, there's a visualization component. But don't worry if you're not familiar with visualization. There's also a mindfulness of feeling, of sensation component. So depending on which you feel more comfortable with, you can lean more towards one or the other. There's a nice bit of flexibility in this exercise. Of course, as always, I'll lead you through as we go, help you to feel a bit more confident in the exercise, and then slowly take away some of those prompts so that you can just enjoy the silence and really focus on the technique itself. For now, though, if you'd just like to take a moment to get comfortable, we're going to set up the exercise in the usual way, just checking in with the body, settling both the body and the mind, setting up the right kind of attitude and approach, and then beginning with that particular aspect of focus. So just setting up the posture, eyes open, nice, soft, gentle gaze, aware of the space around you. And when you're ready, just taking some nice big deep breaths. And with the next out breath, just gently closing the eyes now. Just starting to feel the weight of the body, the different physical points of contact, noticing any sounds, smells, just settling in to the space around you. And just starting to become a little bit more familiar with the feelings in the body now as you just check in to notice how the body's feeling, just scanning down from head to toe, noticing the sensations in the body, perhaps noticing any particularly strong emotions, and at the same time just being clear in your mind what your motivation is, why you're actually doing this exercise right now. And now just gently bringing the attention back to the body, back to that sensation of the breath, that rising and falling sensation. Just taking a few moments to get comfortable with the rhythm of the breath. Just settling the attention on that movement. As you continue to get comfortable with the rhythm of the breath, the body and the mind just starting to settle a little bit. Just going to shift the focus. And when you shift the focus to a particular area of the body, I'd like you to do it in a very soft, gentle way. It'll help if you imagine that focus almost as of an area of brightness, of lightness, maybe the sort of the size of a football or something like that, a little bit smaller maybe. And we're just going to move through different points through the body, just as a means of bringing together that idea of focus on the one hand and flow on the other. I'd just like you to begin by placing the focus down towards the feet, between the ankles. You can either focus on that idea of lightness, the visualization, or just take a moment to notice the sensation. Next, we move to the area just below the belly button. So it's in the middle of the body, either the visualization or the sensation, or a combination of both, just resting the focus there. Next, we move to the area of the diaphragm, solar plexus. Again, just very gently resting the focus just for a few seconds in that area. And now to the chest. So the focus is in the middle of the body at the level of the chest. Still aware of that brightness, the lightness, but also the sensation. And we move up again, this time to the area of the throat and the neck. Just pausing, focusing on the sensation in that area of brightness. This time, the level of the brow, so the forehead. Just focusing the attention, just pausing, allowing the focus to rest in that space. And finally, placing the focus about 6 to 8 inches above the top of the head. And even though it's outside of the body, maybe just noticing if there's any sensation when you do that. So maintaining that idea of visualization of brightness and lightness. And in that moment now, just letting go of any focus and just letting the mind be free. And now just bringing the attention back to the body as you just start to become more aware of the weight of the body, physical points of contact, sounds, smells, just starting to bring your attention back into the immediate space around you. You can open your eyes in your own time. As always, remembering to notice how you feel, to appreciate having taken that time out for yourself, and to know that by applying moments of focus throughout the day, strengthen the focus within the exercise itself. To begin with, it's all about little moments of focus, quality over quantity, and we can build up the quantity over time. This is just the very beginning of the exercise. Over the coming days, we'll build it up and we'll continue to expand it so that you feel really confident with that idea of focus and of flow. I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 2.